just hop right into it. I have a very quick, very urgent prophetic word to deliver to any and everyone who this video happens to come across. I've already typed up the written version of it on several of my platforms, but not everyone likes to read, and so I was led to also make a video in which I would just go ahead and quickly read the word for you. And I shared this yesterday. So the Lord spoke to me again about the coming pandemic. If you're scratching your head saying what coming pandemic, you need to go on my platforms, on my channels, and look through my videos and read through my messages, and you will get it. If you're already familiar with what I've been warning about, which is a future coming global pandemic that will be several times worse than COVID-19. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say that. So the Lord spoke to me again about this coming pandemic. On Monday, July 12th, as I was waking up out of my sleep, I heard very clearly, very clear as day, I heard these words: the virus is coming. I scrambled to grab my phone to write it down because it came out of nowhere and was so unexpected. Then I heard the word soon. Now, the word soon had like a certain tone to it. It was like a mixture of agony and urgency, or almost pain, as if the word soon was moaning. Okay, I'm still scrambling. I'm still scrambling to make sure I don't miss out on anything. I'm literally waking up half out of my sleep. So I'm trying to grab my phone because, guys, when prophecy comes and goes. And so sometimes you got to be quick on your feet or it will just zoom and pass you by. So I'm still scrambling to make sure I don't miss anything, but I did catch that part. The virus is coming, and then the word soon with the moaning agony. Okay. And then I asked the Lord, is there anything else about the virus you want to tell me? And I heard these words: declare martial law. I'm going to repeat that again: declare martial law. So when I asked the Lord, what is there anything else you have to say about the coming virus soon? He said, declare martial law. Based on the way that this warning came to me at a very unique way that I wasn't necessarily used to, and it was out of nowhere and unexpected, I believe that this virus will also arrive in the same way. I had to scramble to compose myself, so many will be caught off guard and be left scrambling because of lack of preparation. I have many previous messages both on this page and all platforms, TikTok, YouTube, as well as Instagram, that gives instructions and directions on what prepared means to the Lord to at least get you started in the right direction. That doesn't mean you're going to find every single thing you could ever need just from me and just on my platform. It just means that I already have several messages, several videos you got to go back that will at least get you started in the right direction, and it will get you seeing preparedness from the Lord's point of view and perspective, right? His ways are higher than our ways. We may think of preparedness as one thing, but he's trying to gain our attention so he can instruct us on the wisdom of how do we need to prepare according to his standards to be ready, to be covered, to be safe, and to be prepared for what is coming. Okay. I lost my spot. Okay. He did not say what the virus will be or gave it a name. He just referred to it as the virus. And of course, he was able to do that because he had already given me a heads up prior to this, months ago, at another global virus that will be worse than COVID. So I knew exactly what he was referring to when he said the virus. The virus he has spoken to me about, and it is coming. Many will be so caught unaware and say, where did this come from? Why weren't we warned? Why weren't we prepared? Well, you were warned. If you're listening to this video right now, you're being warned now. Many were warned. They just were not listening and taking heed to the warnings and messages. That usually happens, unfortunately, when you're not in alignment or fully connected to the vine. You know, you may hear things, but it will never sink in. You'll never take heed to it. You'll never feel led by the Spirit. It'll never draw you in and pull you into at least go pray about it and check behind the Spirit and go to the Father yourself. Like, there will be no connection between you and that message. Well, that if that message is from the Spirit, then that could mean that there's a disconnect in general between you and the Lord. And that's why many are not taking heed and not listening. They're not paying attention. If they are coming across these warnings and messages, they're brushing it off. They're not taking it serious. They're taking it as a joke instead of humbling themselves and going to pray themselves to say, well, Lord, what's going on? Is this true? People are just going about their way doing their own thing. So, case in point, if you've watched this message, you've been warned. Number one, a virus is coming soon. I can't say what that time frame soon means. I'm just saying he's already talked about it, and now he's repeating it, bringing it up, and now he's emphasizing soon. And the word soon was the word that had the agony and the urgency behind it. And he's also now bringing up a subject matter of declaring martial law as it relates to the virus. How all of that ties into each other, I don't know, guys. So, one last important note. I have already stressed the importance of our health being in order for when the virus comes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, again, go back to my previous messages. I have an entire playlist called Kingdom Preparation for the Four Horsemen that has all the instructions that I'm referring to in all the prior messages and videos. Okay, I've stressed the importance of our health being in order for when this virus comes, or at least gain the ability and knowledge to get your health affairs in order independently as this plays out. It's also come to my attention that many are relying on prescription medications to address these issues. That is going to become a risk as this plays out. One reason is not everything will be available, affordable, or accessible. There's also a more sinister reason why we must not be on certain meds when this comes. It will automatically put you at a higher risk for contracting the coming virus or having serious complications from it. That's all I'm going to say for now. Maybe you can read between the lines and understand what I'm saying. Anyway, we must seek natural healing methods and spiritual ones. I cover both natural healing methods and spiritual healing methods on this platform, and will include the link to my healing prayer book that definitely will provide healing to whatever condition you and your loved ones may currently have right now. Time is of the essence. The Lord will be with his people. I will leave that link to my warfare prayer book for healing and deliverance in the comments or description box of this message and video. So God bless everyone out there. Take this to the Lord. Pray, because time is of the essence. The Lord is bringing this subject matter back up. He's adding on to it that martial law has something to do with it, and he's stressing the urgency, and the groanings of soon. I will talk to you later. Love you guys.